New at 6, as we get past the first week of October, you may be wondering where those vibrant fall colors are hiding. Officials say the Tri-States have seen drier than normal conditions this year, indicating that fall foliage may not be making a significant appearance. Drought stress can prevent trees from expressing their vibrant colors during the peak season.
On average, we're going to see a peak color around mid-October. So right now, we're not really seeing a whole lot of those dazzling scenes. And so we may be looking at maybe a less than stellar fall color season.
Cold fall nights are helpful because they help trap sugar from photosynthesis in the leaves, which give the vibrant fall colors. But so far, the Tri-States have not experienced any cold nights this season.